Hey everybody, Zach again at newtutorial.com, coming in and making a video for you today. I saw something that was absolutely unbelievable today on Facebook. I just could not believe it. It's something I've been saying inside of my Greater Exodus series, part 1. You know, at the very beginning of my Greater Exodus series that I have on YouTube and on my website, is that there are no language barriers anymore. I want you to watch this video. It's very short. Check this out.
I came up with the idea for a translator when I met a French girl. Elodie, put this in your ear.
Je mets ça dans mon oreille?
Yeah, put it in your ear.
Comme ça?
Yeah.
Ok.
Can you hear me in French?
Pouvez-vous me entendre en français?
Oui! je peux t'entendre parler français? Mais c'est
Yes,
génial.
I can hear you talk French.
Attends, comment ça se fait? C'est
But this is awesome. But how you do it?
This little wearable uses translation technology to allow two people to speak different languages, but still clearly understand each other. It's the dream, you know? A life untethered, free of language barriers. It's just that it's no longer a dream anymore. It's real.
Wow. I mean, wow. Do you understand what this means? A life untethered, free of language barriers. You know, it's the dream. It's the dream it's been a dream for over 4,000 years. 4,000 years. This has been the dream to remove these barriers that the Father put in place. You see, these barriers, these tetherings that this man has now untethered, and others. I mean, it's been this way. There's been lots of software, folks, and because we have so much great language learning software today, and things like that, you know, we are, you know, this is something that has already, you know, it was just a matter of time before they came up with these little wireless earpieces that you put into your head or put into your ear, and now you can speak without any barriers whatsoever, back and forth. It's amazing. I mean, this has come so far, but do we realize the implications for this? Let's go ahead and read some verses. Check this out. Let's start at verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. And the Lord said, Behold, the people are one, or echad, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. And it was here that the scattering all over the earth began to take place around 4,400 years ago, 4,400 years ago. This took place. And today, the barriers are now removed. And when I saw this video on Facebook today, it was something that really drove it home that, I mean, the last little bits are gone. Okay, I mean, we've had all this language software out now for the last couple of years, and you know, people are really getting good at learning languages. Most countries are bringing their children up to be bilingual or trilingual. We're raising our children up here to be bilingual and trilingual and quadlingual. So they're learning multiple languages. We want to learn multiple languages, but the barriers are gone now. It's evident. Understand this. This is the point I want to try to make with this video. It's a short video, but this is what I want to make. The point I want to make. It was 4,400 years ago, roughly, and here's my Bible timeline, roughly that time, when the Father stood in and said, man can do anything. They're of one people. They're of one nation. They're of one language. We have to step in, because if we don't, they will be able to do anything. And the Father says, in their fallen state, in their sinful state, it's not good that man can do anything. We must step in and change this. We talk a lot about the last days. We talk a lot about the end times. And what is going on? Our world right now is just a mess. And it's a mess of sin, lawlessness. We have forgotten what sin is. Sin is transgression of the law. That's what sin is. And the world right now is full of it. We have forgotten what is right, and we have forgotten what is wrong. It's all meshed together. There are no barriers anymore. And today, again, man can be of one language. There are no barriers anymore. Man can do anything. Is this not the greatest evidence? The greatest evidence that we have that the Father's time to come back and interact with his creation that got out of control, that has fallen, is it time? Is it now the time that he is going to come back and once again step in and get involved with what he has created? Absolutely. This is the top reason, the top piece of evidence that you can present to the courtroom that says, hey, these are the last days. These right now are the last days. There are no barriers. The barriers that our Father put in place are gone. They're gone. So is this not evidence in itself that he will once again have to get involved with his creation and step in? And I believe when he does, this will be what we see as the beginning of the 7th millennium. Our Messiah, our King, will come back and he will rule and reign for 1,000 years. And with him will be a lot of judgment. A judgment on the wicked, the anomos, those without law. I've done videos on this before. It's the Torahlessness. So folks, right now, if you're within the sound of my voice, you need to understand what sin is. What is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. It's time to get squared away. It's time to figure out what this is and to get our lives in order and take a look at those around us, those who are the least among us, and entreat them and lift them up and give them encouragement and tend to them, because by tending to them, you're tending to our Messiah. Matthew 25. So go read that. Wow. One language. There are no barriers anymore, folks. We're very close. We are super close. All right, that's it. Go home, read your Bible. Thanks.